Good morning. Starting off the day at the storage unit. Storage unit. MJ is getting a bunch of the crap that she has collected over the past couple months. We're gonna start moving it around. It needs to start going different places, and we're deciding to do that today. Now, the crappy part about it is that today, there it is. I don't know if you can see that. It's 8 o'clock. We've been up since about 7:30. I just didn't start the vlog right away because it's cold and I'm grumpy when it's cold. There you go, that's better lighting. I get grumpy when I'm cold, so I just didn't start the vlog. But now that I'm up and my body's warmed up and acclimated a little bit, we can start getting a move on with this stuff. Also, my leg bad. My leg is bad. I've mentioned that I do have sciatic nerve pain, and it's worse in my right leg, going from around this area in my booty all the way down to my leg. And right now, it don't feel good. It's gonna be a long day. I haven't seen this thing in a while, huh? I'm gonna try to take some pictures while we're here. And so I brought the camera. I actually brought the microphones because I haven't tried these out yet, and there's some things I've been wanting to film, and we can very easily do it where we are. And then I brought an extra lens just in case, and it fits in my cup holder like a small drink from McDonald's. It's right there nice and snug. So now we know I can do that. Alright, anyway. Okay, so a little bit of camera reception here. I know I said that I was going to use this camera to take pictures, but the issue is that I was bringing it here to test out to make sure that it worked, and the answer is it doesn't. So this lens was giving me problems about a year ago, and that's why I started using the Sigma lenses. But let me explain what's going on here. So you turn it turns on fine, and then everything connects, right? Everything's fine. But then the issue is when I go to start a video, I'll press the video button on top, it'll record for a little bit, and then it'll just do that. It'll disconnect, the lens will like recalibrate. Here, run it again, I'll record. Everything's going fine, and then there it is. The lens recalibrates, restarts itself, and it cancels out my video. I don't know what's going on, so I need to get it fixed because this is the camera that I want to use on the trip. Well, I just left the camera shop. I've never been there before. It's actually a really cool place. It's called Kiwi's Camera Service, or yeah, Kiwi's Camera Service. And it was really cool. They had tons of cameras, and the people who were working there seemed really knowledgeable about what they were speaking about and all of that. But sadly, they said that they don't do that kind of work on my lens because of how hard it is to source the parts for Sony lenses, or excuse me, for like kit lenses basically. And I believed her, so like whatever. So she recommended some other shops to me. She wrote them down and recommended some other places to me. But it's looking like I may rent a lens instead of, or maybe I'll try to buy another one rather than try to get that one fixed, because what she's told me was that it's usually more expensive to kind of fix these lenses than it is to just buy another one. And I honestly don't use those lenses that much. I'm really using this lens solely because I'm traveling, and it's nice to have a small lens that has a decent zoom on it. That's really what I'm using it for. So it just sucks to have to spend that much money to like have another lens when I'm only going to use it sometimes, which is why I'm considering renting, but we'll see. I prefer to own the things that I use instead of having to rent them. Anyway, yeah, so because that was a bust, I'm just gonna go meet back up with MJ because we are doing a bake sale today. She is gonna be at the East River Holiday Market to try to, you know, sell some cookies and stuff. So she's baking a lot of cookies right now, and I'm gonna go meet up with her, try to help her out the best I can and finish up. All right, let's get a move on because we're running out of time. It's 1 o'clock, and the place is supposed to, the sale is supposed to start at 2. Sick. Okay, so there was a bit of an emergency. See, the contact reader that MJ uses was dead.
and it's so dead that it couldn't hold a charge for nothing. I tried using my portable charger that I charged my phone with, and it wouldn't take a charge from it. And the only other thing I could think of was come home and plug it into the wall and see if I can get a juice that way. It's been a little bit now, and I've been able to have it just kind of sit here for the past little bit, and it's been plugged in for like maybe half an hour. And we have one light, which I went on their website, and one light means 25%. Granted, I'm gonna let it charge for just a little while longer before I let it like unplug, just because I want to make sure it lasts the whole thing. But there's only 2 hours left of the thing, so like I'm just gonna make sure that it has enough charge for that. So I'm gonna let it charge for another 10-15 minutes. And just try to let it do its thing. In the meantime, I've been shopping for camera lenses since I don't have I'm probably not gonna have the ability to get this fixed beforehand. I've been shopping for camera lenses to replace this one. And can you believe the MSRP on this thing right here? This tiny little lens, the MSRP is $350. Respectfully, I refuse to pay that price. So I'm looking for something that is less than that price. And I think I happened to find that at Walmart, because they're selling the same lens for what seems to be $137. We'll see. It looks new too, which is, that's nice. I mean, I'm fine with it being used, because like I barely use this lens anyway. I really only use it for travel, and that's what I'm using it for, is for travel. But I'm thinking that I might get this one, because it'll cost just as much to rent it. And from what the that worker told me earlier, it's going to cost just as, maybe even more, to fix it. So I might just buy another one. We'll see. We decided to just risk it because I was having this thing charging, but it hasn't gone past the one light. I don't know if you can see that, but it hasn't gone past one light. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take to charge, but there's only an hour and a half left of the event. So we're going to try to just hope that it lasts the whole time, or at least as close as possible, because we basically missed the whole thing. Whatever. Okay, today has been a whirlwind of things that we will talk about in the point in time in the future. But like, let's talk about the chaoticness that was this bake sale, because that's what we talked about today. So I didn't film a lot at the bake sale because I was barely at it. So MJ wakes me up at like 7:30. We go when we start making the cookies at like 8 something. And MJ is making 100 cookies, you said?
I have no idea how many cookies I made from so.
I thought you did 25 each, because you did 4 flavors.
I did 4 flavors. It was, if the math was right, it would have been 52 cookies, chocolate chip, and 26 cookies for the other 3 flavors. But the thing with that is that I baked about 20 cookies at a time, and I did that at least like 6 different times, 5 or 6 different times. So it could have been in the 100 at the very least.
Well, if you did 20 cookies, 6 batches, that's at least like 120 cookies. So you baked a lot of cookies. And you know what? We did sell a lot of them.
My most popular flavor, which I honestly thought was going to be the most underrated flavor, was butterscotch pecan. I only have 4 cookies of those left, and honestly they're all from my sister because she said they were her favorite out of the whole batch. Because I did chocolate chip. I did a ton of chocolate chips because, like, you know, I figured that most people wouldn't go wrong with a chocolate chip cookie because it's a staple, it's a classic. I did a snickerdoodle. I did a cookies and cream, which was just cut up knockoff Oreos. And then the butterscotch pecan. The butterscotch pecan was a silly idea because I was looking for a different recipe. I was going to do toffee pecan, but I couldn't find toffee bits at Aldi, but I found butterscotch chips, and that's how that came to be.
And now you have a new staple.
Yeah, butterscotch pecan.
So, after baking all of those, we ended up running really, really late because the event started at 2.
I got there at 2:18.
Yeah, you got there about 2:18. And I went home because I I wasn't wearing deodorant, so I went to go put on deodorant. And the market just happened to be really close to my house. So I was like, I can run home really quick. And then I went and printed out your menu because you forgot to print that out.
Yeah.
So I went home and did that.
Honestly, I have it written. I had it written.
And I was like, that's ugly. So I went and I was like, just send it to me. I have a printer. So I went and printed that out. And then we went to the market and you're trying to take card payments and the card reader's dead.
It was so dead it wouldn't even turn on.
Wouldn't even turn on. So then I was like, cool. So I go back home and I charge it for like, I was gone for like an hour maybe?
Just about.
45 minutes, an hour, something like that. And we managed to get like 25% charge.
22%.
And I was like, you know what? Do you want to risk it? And you were like, yeah, sure, whatever. At that point in time, there was only like an hour and a half left of the market. So we get back there and you know what? And I sit down, you finish setting everything up and thank God you had it because a bunch of people were like, you take card?
Honestly, while you were gone, I didn't get a lot of card payments. I got mostly cash payments, and I had to like manually enter the card, enter the details, ask for zip codes and stuff. And that's how I processed it. But honestly, as soon as you came back, everyone was like,
card. So like, it was for the best. It was for the best that it happened the way it happened. But now, we know to charge it beforehand. We remember to charge it.
Yeah, honestly, I really understand. But granted, we haven't used this since like March.
Yeah, so like, what else? What do you expect?
After March, I want to say. Because of the Dig Tea thing.
Yeah. So, after that, we packed up. We finished up some other stuff that we had to do for the cruise. And then we started working on the big secret that we've been working on. And that has taken us from about 7 to now it being 1:30 in the morning. It's time for bed. I'm tired.
It's gonna take us like another 16 minutes to get back to our side.
Yeah.
Because we're not far from our side, but like we're not close. I want to say we're like in the midway point between where we are and where we need to go.
But it's bedtime. So I'm gonna end up the vlog here because there's nothing to talk about. I missed all of the anime night. It's fine. That's what a DVR is for, right? It's not fine, but I'm gonna pretend it's fine. Okay, so with that, thank you so much for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow for something different. Good night.
Good night.